Max, you want to go in the Jeep? Okay, we're headed up to do some four-wheeling with the dogs. We're headed up in those hills up ahead, and we're gonna have some fun today. Okay, we're getting up here closer to the trails, to the Jeep trails. It's up here on the logging up there. Let's see, up here on the gravel roads. So we're getting there. You folks that aren't from this part of the country, if you end up in Oregon or Washington or some place where there's a lot of logging on the roads, you see a number in the road like that, that's a mile marker for the log trucks. Those guys get on the CB so they could tell each other which mile marker they're at so they could watch each other. So if you see that sort of thing, you know they're logging in the area and you got to watch out for log trucks. So some people from the East Coast may not be familiar with that, so I wanted to point that out. Okay, another little tip here, you want to avoid coming up the road. You do a pull off here and then you run into one of these little fire pits. You got to watch out for these if you look close. I don't know if you can see all those nails in there. You burn pallets, get those nails in your tires. So if you're out overlanding, you got to watch where you're going. You get a nail in your tire, get a flat, that'll ruin your whole day. There's Tess and Max. They don't seem to mind the nails. So what I like to do is keep my tire pressure monitor on so I could keep an eye on my tire pressure. If you run into one of those nails, you get a slow leak. You don't want to be up in the mud, so you got to jack up and change a tire because it's flat when you're in the mud. So keep an eye on your tire pressure. That's what I like to do. Okay, here we are on our nice BLM sign. Looks like it's getting some pretty good use, getting shot by shotguns. We've got trail markers. You can go either way to get on the trail. I've been up here many times on my motorcycle. It's a good place to go riding. I haven't done a whole lot of four-wheeling. I usually go higher in the mountains, but this is a nice close place to run the dogs around. So we got 1, 2, 3 roads to take a look at. I think we'll go up the middle one, see what we find. Alright, we got to find a trail that we could take the Jeep on. It says no Jeeps, no quads, only motorcycles on this trail. So we got to look for some more. The road's kind of fun on its own. Kind of evaluating this trail, whether I want to go up it or not. I have these winter tires on the Trailhawk right now, and they're not really made for this. These rocks are kind of sharp, and those are some pretty deep ruts up there. So if you're evaluating a trail like this, you kind of got to look at that stuff. Those ruts, I'll probably high center unless I could get up and straddle it up at the top. I guess we can give it a try. I want to go up and see if there's a turnaround spot there. Never been up this trail before. Sharp edge rock right here. That's in a bad spot. That could take out your sidewall or your tire. So gotta look out for that sort of thing. This trail just keeps going up. I could probably turn around right here if I had to. kind of wet, a little gnarly. I don't know how she'll do. Maybe we'll just poke her nose in here. Yeah, this is a steep little hill here. The Jeep's probably 100 feet away. I don't know how high above. I'm probably maybe 15 feet above it, so that's like a 15% grade. That's pretty good. That's about straight out. Down there, all these ruts, that's deep. That is probably a good 5 feet deep from the top of that. We will just poke our nose in here and just see what happens. I don't want to cut a tire though. As they say, discretion is the better part of valor, so I think we're going to pass on this trail today. I don't need to cut a sidewall in my winter tire, so let's just be smart about it. We're getting old enough to be a little wiser. Instead of going up that trail, right next to it, there is a trail going down in the woods. That looks a lot more reasonable. Dogs will have more fun down there probably than trying to tackle that. So let's see what down here. This looks like a pretty easy trail at first. Yeah, there's nothing to this. Let's see where this takes us. Getting pretty skinny. It's one of the advantages of having a smaller rig like a Cherokee. You get in these smaller places. We're still gonna see what's back here. I've been back here on the bike, but be danged if I can remember where this trail goes. We'll see. Same trail, kind of on the north side here, so it's kind of dark back here. This is a nice easy trail. Very mellow. Gonna keep following this. It's not muddy at all, really. It's good solid footing for the Jeep. Keep checking that air pressure and the tires were still good. No leaking. I think this is turning into more of a bike trail or a motorcycle trail. So we'll see. Looks like I'm gonna run out of room here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, let's get a little bit. Yeah. Let's make it up that. I think we can do it, but it's getting awful narrow. And ruddy. And not having a problem though. We're gonna have to turn around here pretty soon, I think. Maybe not. We'll see how we do. Yeah, I think this is a motorcycle trail. Turn into one. Just plod right along. And we're getting into some sharp rocks and right, it's just getting worse. Okay, that's the end for us. Let's get turned around. Let the dogs run around here. Okay, this is one of the problems you have when you come up a trail like this. You get up here and you can't find a place to turn around. Now I know better than this, and I knew that I was going to have a hard time turning around. So where do we turn around? Maybe there? We got to look and see. We'll get back up there and then go forward there, but we've got a tree there. We got trees there. So I might have to back down here a ways. I go back down here a little ways and stretch the legs and let the pups run around. Tessie's getting nervous. He's like, "What the heck are you doing, Dad? You're crazy." It looks like I'm going to have to back down to here. This is where the trail widens out. I could probably back up there. It's right before it gets too steep. And you turn around, you don't want to do it on a side hill, or you'll end up sliding down into a tree or roll over, or something bad will happen. So this is just semi-flat here, so we'll back down to here and see if I could turn around, or maybe down the trail a little ways. Looks like it flattens out there too. I'm going to try it here first. I knew I'd been up here on my motorcycle, and this top part's a motorcycle trail, and since my Jeep's up there blocking the trail, if there was motorcycles up there, they might be a little pissed off at me that I'm blocking the trail for them, especially if they're coming downhill and suddenly there'll be a Jeep in the road. So I gotta get out of here. I don't hear any motorcycles up here right now though. Dogs stretch their legs. Tessie will jump right back in. She gets nervous. She knows I'm gonna do. You're gonna do something crazy. Go ahead. There you go. She jumps in. Mac needs the help. Come on, bud. Get in. Get in, buddy. Get in. Get in. Get in. Max, come on. I'll help you. Come on. Go. Go. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna lose stuff. Mom's shopping bags. The Cherokee's all-purpose. Goes get grocery getter and a four-wheeler. Let's see if we can get. I gotta back down now. Got a ways to go. Gotta be careful. Gotta have a backup camera. Yeah, this trail's only about as wide as the Jeep is, so I'd be getting a big rig up here, but I guess nobody has any business being up here. I shouldn't be up here. So we're gonna get out of here. Another point I wanted to make while I'm backing down here, I got it in 4-low and I got the locker engaged. I want everything the Jeep will do. I don't want to get in trouble here. If I get off into that, it's not going to be good. That's very steep. So that's what you got to worry about. You got to worry about those side hills and sliding off the road. So, or the trail. Alright, we're going to use the backup camera to get out of this. This is the first vehicle I've had with a backup camera, and I'm really liking it. But I'm going to not film this because I got to pay attention what I'm doing. I'll film when I get down to that turnaround, but that's the way I'm going to do it with the backup camera. I'll use my mirrors too, but basically in the mirrors, all I can see is trees. So I guess if I can see a little trail there. If I'm seeing trees in the mirror, I'm in the right spot, I suppose. But I like this backup camera. Modern conveniences, modern technology. Liking this stuff. Okay, I like to check tire pressure one last time before I get on the pavement. Just make sure I'm not losing air. It's just something that's a good idea to do. I try and always do that. I'm paranoid about my tires going flat. So that's just a little tip from what I do.